Okay, guys, let's figure this out.
Okay. I was gonna say, do you want to try to?
I am, dude. I am. Well, it's not really called being. It's not.
He's all into
It's
that.
not really a vlogger, but if you want to, you'll probably enjoy the videos that I make.
He loves that stuff.
Yeah, you probably would enjoy
He knows
them.
a lot about vehicles to be his age.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's incredible. Okay, so when did you buy this? You said you just bought it?
Yeah.
A week ago?
Literally. As a matter of fact, a week ago today.
Holy
It's Saturday,
cow.
I didn't realize that, yeah.
Holy cow.
Yeah, I already was gonna purchase the camshaft thingy. Because
Yeah.
he had told me about it, so I could put it on.
What did he tell you? That it was like failing?
He said it was a code P2007 or something like that, and he told me. I just hadn't gotten it yet. Well, it's done fine up until today when I drove to Henrietta. We made it this far back, so there we are.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh boy.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. Holy cow. Well, here's the deal. It's one of the saddest things I've heard all year of a failed timing chain.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I got like 6 timing codes, and amongst the timing codes, you're misfiring in every single cylinder.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Cylinder 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then, so that's your crankshaft position sensor code, obviously. This is the code right here that lets me know basically you're out of time. Holy cow, man.
So what is you can't fix that, can you?
Well, this is an interference engine, so how did it, I don't want to try to crank it because I don't want to damage anything, but when you were cranking it, did it sound bad, or did it just sound like it wasn't
Honestly,
catching?
it just sounds like it's trying to turn over and all that stuff. It's like it sounded like it wasn't getting fuel.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Okay, as long as you weren't like hearing clickety clacks and a bunch of stuff like
no,
that.
none of that.
Well,
I wasn't hearing that, but that doesn't mean.
holy cow. So
I just spent $400 on the tags too.
yeah.
So
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
How much did you pay for the car, if you don't
26.
mind? 26?
Yeah.
Dang, dude. And I bet that was like what, income tax money?
Yeah.
Fudge.
I was just trying to get something nicer that me and the kids would. I mean, I have another car, but I needed something bigger for them to all fit in. I have a lot of them. So.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, we don't know how to get this car.
Well,
I have roadside assistance.
if you can get it to your house, get my number and I'll come out and I'll visually inspect the chain. I'll check the valves. We'll do a compression test and make sure none of the valves got damaged. Because at this point, I would crank on it, but at any time that chain could snap. There's a possibility it already broke. So,
Okay.
but I don't want to damage anything, you know what I mean,
Right,
myself.
right.
So if, yeah, just get it back to the location wherever you guys stay.
Yes.
Get my number. I'll come out there. I'll do a full diagnostics on it. Even he can even help me. We can make a video together.
Okay, let me get it on my phone real fast. Is it fixable or no? Or just
Okay, so it
you can
is
tell me?
fixable. It absolutely is fixable, but that depends on if your valves are bent in any way, shape, or form. So, but when a chiming chain fails, yeah, you run the risk of having valve to piston contact.
What's your videos?
It's on. Look, it says follow us on Facebook.
Yeah,
Sorry,
well,
let me
there's
finish.
no. That's all right. There's. So I got. Oh, my phone's about dead.
Trust me, he'll look them up when he gets home.
Yeah, I've got, man. I'm on Facebook, YouTube, and I'm on all of it, dude.
Oh, you do YouTube, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't have Facebook.
Do you have TikTok?
Yeah, I have TikTok. I watch TikTok every day.
Oh man, I'm surprised you haven't seen my videos then, bud. There's my TikTok. Matt the Mechanic.
What?
Matt the Mechanic,
There
yeah.
you go, don't forget.
Matt the Mechanic.
Okay, so if you'll finish explaining to me, do not interrupt.
Yeah,
Don't
you're
forget.
very welcome.
You know your mom will forget.
You're very welcome. So it absolutely is fixable, just depending on if your valves got damaged. Now I can absolutely diagnose the valves and stuff.
Kira, let me call you right back. 1 second. Okay, so sorry. That's
No worries.
Another kid.
Yeah, no worries. Children. So yeah, once you get it back to your location, I'll come out and I'll pull everything out and we'll inspect the chain, we'll inspect the valves. I'll run a borescope on the valves themselves. We'll do a compression test. We'll do the whole 9 yards and make sure. Hopefully, There's a few different ways the chain can fail in the sense of not making your car start. The guide can go out. It can pop off at the crankshaft, which is your best case scenario.
Okay.
So that way, it's not rotating everything sporadically and everything's just clinking together.
Right, right.
Yeah, so
okay.
Yeah, just let me know.
Can you tell me, like, so depending on what you assess would be?
Yeah, so if it's valves, if it's valve damage, then you would need a valve job. So then the cylinder head would have to be pulled. Head gasket would have to be changed. All that. It would be like the same.
Almost like rebuilding the.
Well, it'd be the same as just swapping it, to be honest with you, in long sense. So that's how I feel. Some people don't feel that way, but I mean, I've done them both, and I feel like having it resurfaced, new chain, new everything. I feel like it all, and the labor, everything totals out to be basically the same as a swap.
Right,
so,
right. I got you.
But we're kind of. Until I'm able to inspect the valves and stuff, we're kind of at a standstill until that point.
Okay.
So
yeah, I mean, just saying, I spent a lot of money.
Yeah, and that
sucks. I don't have a whole lot left. I do have a whole settlement coming in a few weeks, but I just like this is.
But
serious,
still, spending your tax return on a car, dude. The reason why I asked all that.
I bought it right there.
Well, oh wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh man.
I mean, like, I just didn't think.
I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. They knew. There's not a chance that they didn't know, because I can tell you 100% that they cleared that crankshaft code, and it just kept coming back and kept coming back.
Right, okay.
And so that's why they're like, oh, just don't worry about it. And they were wanting you to have it so it can fail on you and not them.
Not on them.
I've probably went behind like 3. I'm actually in this lady sued a company, and I had to write a little written statement for it and stuff. I can't post any of that until it's all said and done.
I mean, I did sign a thing that said as is, so
yeah,
that screwed me in a big way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and which is really, it's really unfortunate. And that's, I mean, places are like that, man. That's why you got to be really careful, and especially when you see a nice car and it looks shiny and pretty, and you're like, and it's hard to just believe stuff. Yeah. Oh, it's just a sensor. Yeah, you're good.
And it was so nice. Like, I guess I shouldn't have felt it for it. And to be honest with you, something in my gut.
Yeah, you just
was
knew.
telling me not to.
You always gotta trust your gut.
And I came back a couple days later and got it anyways.
Yeah.
Something in my stomach was telling me don't buy that far. Even my daughter was like, "Mom, go with your gut, go with your gut," and I did it. So here I am.
Yeah,
okay, I think I can get it towed now.
Yeah, get it towed and then get it towed and then holler at me and we'll come out there.
I will. If it's not today, will tomorrow be fine?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay,
yeah, absolutely.
You got kids. I got
hey, listen, I'm so sorry for what happened.
I thank you for pulling in here.
Oh, absolutely.
I never thought about.
Yeah, I always seem to be at the right place at the right time. You're very welcome. I'll talk to you soon. Alright guys, so here's the deal. I was just pulling in O'Reilly's, okay, and this lady kind of flagged me in and was like, hey, so you're a mobile mechanic, and you know, it seems this is like the 3rd time this happened to me this week. But there's not a chance. I would have started it and showed everybody the sound that it makes and everything, because it's always a really notorious sound. But being the circumstances, guys, didn't want to freaking, you know, God forbid me try to crank it and then we hear the noise and all of a sudden hear a bam or something like that. I've been doing this long enough, guys, that I am well aware on what type of timing codes. Besides, you know, having a misfire in literally every single cylinder, she had a crankshaft sensor code, she had the camshaft sensor code, we had a retarded code, we had an advanced code. I mean, it was an overwhelming amount of codes for a timing related issue. I mean, she had the car for freaking a week, dude, a week today, the guys, and there was not a chance, and everybody will agree with me, there's not a freaking chance that the guy sold the car and was like, it probably is just that sensor. Not a freaking chance. I don't know if you guys seen what I seen under that hood, but that was toe up from the flow up, so there was nothing. The only thing good about that vehicle was the way it looked. Unless he was just really that bad at his job and he just like was clearing codes left and right and not even fixing nothing. I don't know if it's just fate or luck, but obviously, you know, they ran into the right guy. So, you know, hopefully we can do something to help them here soon or in the future, because that's really unfortunate. Spending all your tax return on a car that just goes bunk on you in a week. What the hell?